Bamboo plants typically spread by sprouting from the base of the clump, in effect cloning. But similarly to any other grass-like plant, they also flower and produce seeds. In many bamboo species, this takes place at around 20–50 years, after which the entire grove dies. It's been documented many times, over several centuries, that this very long flowering cycle often occurs in the same species of bamboo in many different areas in the same year. Some species even flower in the same year when growing on entirely different continents. There are two unexplained factors with this phenomenon. Firstly, why is the flowering cycle so long? One species, Philostachys bambusoides, has a flowering cycle of 130 years. There is no explanation as to why this trait has developed over evolutionary time. Note that for shorter cycles, there have been suggestions that the trait may have evolved so as to prevent excess buildup of animals which feed on the seeds. But this clearly can't explain a cycle of 130 years. The second factor is regarding the botanical mechanism, which somehow creates a month-accurate 130-year timer within the plant. There are currently no plausible suggestions for how this might be happening. In the years 919 and 1114, the mainland Chinese bamboo Philostachys bambusoides seeded en masse. Sometime between 1716 and 1735, and again in 1844 to 1847, it seeded in Japan, long after being introduced there from China. In the late 1960s, transplanted stocks of this bamboo in England, Alabama, and Russia, as well as their parental Japanese stock, flowered again. Philostachys bambusoides thus has a seeding cycle of about 120 years. Many other species of bamboo have shorter yet still very long times between successive synchronized reproductions by seed. Nearly all species of bamboo seem to have one of two life histories. Some species outside of the Indian Asian tropics, and a very few in, have populations composed of individuals, clones, that grow to maturity and then flower seed annually for many years. Such behavior has been recorded for Bambusa fabaceae, Arundinaria wittiana, Arundinaria elegans, Arundinaria glomerulata, Ocalandra radae, Ocalandra stridula, Shibutia kumasaka, and Bambusa lineata in Asia, and implied for some neotropical species. These populations of apparently heteroporous bamboos are not recorded as displaying conspicuous seeding synchrony at greater than yearly intervals, and are not discussed further. The life cycle of bamboo is far more interesting than I could have imagined. If you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe.